Ozempic changed the game, but now there's something even more powerful, a drug that could help people lose up to 52 pounds on average. Some even call it a miracle weight loss injection, but is it too good to be true? And how does it compare to the fan favorite semaglutide? I've spent the last 5 years working in clinical trials, so when a new weight loss medication gets FDA approval, I go straight to the data to see what's hype and what's actually backed by science. By the end of the video, not only will you learn which medication performed better in clinical trials, but also about one of the most controversial side effects no one is talking about. Alright, let's get started with the basics. Semaglutide, aka Ozempic and Wegovy, is a GLP-1 receptor agonist, which you might remember from our deep dive on semaglutide. It mimics the hormone that signals your brain that you're full, slows digestion, and stabilizes blood sugar. And it works. Studies show it leads to an average weight loss of around 15% of body weight. But then, along came Tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro or Zepbound, and it blew semaglutide out of the water in some studies. This medication doesn't just activate GLP-1, as semaglutide does, it also activates GIP receptors, which could mean even greater effects on fat metabolism. The SURMOUNT-1 trial put tirzepatide to the test. Patients taking the highest dose lost an average of 22.5% of their body weight. That's about 52 pounds if you weigh 230 pounds. Compare that to the 15% weight loss from semaglutide, and you can see why this has people talking. But it's not just about weight loss. In the SURPASS-2 trial, tirzepatide lowered blood sugar levels more effectively than semaglutide in people with type 2 diabetes. Now, before you rush to get a prescription, there is something you need to know. Both drugs come with some serious potential side effects. The most common, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can be pretty intense for some people. But what about hair loss? This is one of the most controversial side effects. While the FDA label for tirzepatide does not list alopecia or hair loss as an official side effect, it has been reported in clinical trials and anecdotal reports from patients. In the Step 5 trial for semaglutide or Wegovy, it found that 3% of people reported hair loss, compared to the 1% in the placebo group. Experts believe this is due to telogen effluvium, a temporary hair loss condition triggered by rapid weight loss rather than the drug itself. So if you're losing hair while on these medications, it might not be the drug. It could be the speed at which you're losing weight. Now here's the kicker. Insurance coverage for these drugs is a mess right now. Some plans cover semaglutide or Ozempic for diabetes, Wegovy for weight loss, but tirzepatide, which is Mounjaro or Zepbound, is still facing restrictions for weight loss coverage. If you're paying out of pocket, you can expect to pay upwards of $1,000 per month. Some patients have used pharmacy coupons or saving programs to bring the cost down, so make sure you check with your provider. So here's the bottom line. If you're looking for the most weight loss possible, tirzepatide outperforms semaglutide, but it may come with stronger side effects and insurance challenges. If you're already seeing success with semaglutide, it might not be worth switching. But if you're starting fresh and can get coverage for tirzepatide, it could be a game changer. If you want a deep dive into semaglutide and its results, check out my last video here. And if you're serious about staying informed on new clinical research, head to theclinresearcher.com and sign up for our newsletter to stay ahead of the latest medical breakthroughs. Comment below if you've taken semaglutide or tirzepatide and what was your experience. And I'll see you guys on one of these videos that YouTube is recommending.